Bloke here in his underpants pushing his trolley down West Street as you do. Great town this.
This video is sponsored by Vehicle Score. Vehicle Score is a free vehicle checking service which you can visit by going to vehiclescore.co.uk. Simply type in a registration number and you will get a unique score to your vehicle. You can compare your score to the average in Vehicle Score's database. It's full of free useful information such as a mileage tracker history. It gives you a comprehensive breakdown of your MOT history for things like advisories and also wear and tear items. It gives you performance data, an estimated valuation, an estimated lifespan of the vehicle compared to others like it. It's full of free useful information. Also as well, they also have their 2 new features, including the new car insurance tip section to help you save money on your next car insurance quote, and their new AI mechanic, which will help you if you have any issues with a car, trying to diagnose any faults or common issues you might be having with a particular vehicle. But it doesn't end there, because Vehicle Score also offer their paid checks. These checks start from less than a cup of coffee and will check to see things like if your vehicle has ever been involved in an accident, whether it's been written off by an insurance company to a Category N or a Category S. Maybe it's an unrecorded write-off, so it's gone for a salvage auction and you weren't aware of it. It'll also check to see if your vehicle's ever been imported or exported, ever been used as a taxi, has outstanding finance, and all this information is assured with their £10,000 data guarantee. The paid checks are some of the most comprehensive priced out there, and it gets better because you guys get a discount. Simply use the promo code CARUK20 to get 20% off any of those paid checks. But remember guys, the basic service is completely free and it's constantly evolving. So make sure you download the Vehicle Score app, get yourself over to vehiclescore.co.uk and give them a try.
Morning all, welcome back to Car UK channel and to here at the car pitch in Crewe in Cheshire. What has been going on over the last week? It's Saturday again, busy day, hopefully. That's a joke by the way. But I'm hoping it would be a busy day because we do need some sales. Things have not improved. That's the first thing probably people are wondering, how things are going on the sales front. Well, nothing's changed. It is still absolutely dire. There's hardly anyone been on. We have got a few leads. We have got a couple of test drives booked for today. So at least that's something, but it is Saturday and we should be expecting a lot more than that, and we should really have a lot more inquiries in the week. We just haven't got them. That doesn't mean that people haven't been in contact with me, but it just doesn't seem to be the interest that there once was for buying vehicles. It doesn't seem to be me, it seems to be everywhere. So yeah, it's not been a great week. I have got stuff done. The opportunity has been given to me to now start getting a lot of stuff sort of moved. We've got some cars out of the way in the week. Managed to get a few cars traded off as well, which is good. We managed to get some more stuff in the workshop, although we have still got one pain in the arse still in there, sold car, which I'll talk to you about in a minute. So there has been some progress, and this sort of downtime, if you like, has given us the ability to sort of clear the site up a little bit and get more cars on. And hopefully I'm working on the basis that whilst it's slow, if we just crack on with the next couple of weeks of getting some cars fixed and on sale, we might be able to get maybe a couple of dozen up on sale on the pitch for the first time ever since we've actually been here, in anticipation for the onslaught, which I'm sure is just around the corner. In fact, it's been so boring over the last week or so that the only entertainment we've had has been from the locals going past, including this chap. Anyway, we have got some progress that's been made outside, so let me go show you around, quick chat about what's been going on, and we'll also have a bit of a talk as well about what my plans are for the next few weeks ahead as well, what I've got to come up with idea-wise to try and get some sales and some money back in the old coffers. Right, as you can see, not a great deal has moved and changed. There has been a few little alterations, and we have made a little bit of room. As you can see there, the fact that we managed to curve the cars around the pitch slightly. So we are slowly making some progress, and that is the idea going forward, is to try and relieve this area over here, which has just been hammered with vehicles waiting to be prepped up, and to actually get them from being turned around from prep onto on sale, and actually get a nice bulk of cars here, and then just basically concentrate the prep cars into this corner over here, and maybe some around here as well, and also get this area back as well, which I'll talk to you more about in a bit about that. So what we're going to do there. So there is some positives about being dead. You have the opportunity to get other things done. Although on the flip side to that, you're on beans on toast. Right, so I'll talk about what we've got sold, which is very brief, because we've only got 2 cars sold. There isn't much has changed. The Sportage, which is in the side, we'll talk about in a sec, and the Corsa, which is going out today, which is been okay actually. This is from G3, bought it with the 2 Astras, not giving too much jip to be honest. Did slightly go over the budget we wanted to spend on it, but that's what happens, I'm afraid. The needed 2 tyres on the front, needed tracking on the front, needed new front disc and pads, we needed new rear brakes as well, fitting kit on it, had a couple of rear shockers on it. I think I had 2 rear shockers, I'm going to do a check. This is the one I had, yeah, definitely had 2 new shockers. There you go, lovely, brand new shockers on it. It's had a brand new subframe on it, not by us, that's been previously done by some other company, or someone else, another garage should say. They've done it, and that's pretty much it, to be fair. The usual stuff we do on them, so we do all the thermostat housings and servicing, all that lot, we do all that obviously, but yeah, and then a good valet. So it's not horrendously over budget, but there wasn't much in it in the first place, but it's a good seller. They sell. We had someone down on it pretty much straight away. It does drive very well. It's locked. I thought it was open, so I just need to do a little bit of a final clean on it today. A few little touch-ins. We're going to get some paint code matched up for it in a minute. Just do some touch-ins on the bumper and give it a quick buff up, and away it can go. So that's a good result, at least. It gets a little bit of money back for us. Sportage inside, another one sold. Clutch is done on the ground. Now, well, we're moving. He's now moving back and forth, which is good. He's going to test drive on it today. Well, tried to. We'll be trying to do that the other day. Unfortunately, the back brakes are seized on it. Fitting kits, sorry, the inbound shoes are basically seized up on the rear handbrake, so it's very difficult to drive. So we need to get them disconnected today. All the backing plates have fell to pieces, so we need to sort them out, strip all them off, and then we go for a drive in it, make sure the box is okay, and then from there onwards we can fix the brakes, the wheels, do the paint, and finally get it out, although it's probably unlikely to be done this month, which is a shame. Pitch side, a few things have moved around, and we've got a few irons in the fire today. A few things we've got irons in the fire on. We've got a Dacia, the Dacia that's been with us for a bit too long really, been with us for a few months now. Why this hasn't sold, God knows. Drives absolutely superb, it's superb value, and the last two I had flew out the door, and were far more expensive than this one, but there we go. We have got someone on it today. Well, so two people have shown interest. One guy's coming for a test drive today who have been yesterday, and they've been away insurance side, sort all that out, and they're happy that we can afford the insurance, so they're coming back today to look at it. And I've got another guy who's inquired about it, but that's it, just inquiry. So we've got that possibility today. We've got the 107, we've got two actually in at the moment, but that one's not quite ready for sale. We'll come back to that in a sec. This is the one that's been on sale for about a week or so now. Loads of interest in this, so I know it's priced right, but just no sort of final commitment yet by anyone. Although we have got someone coming today to test drive it. Like I said, probably the most reliable car on the pitch, the 107, because it's what it is, and it does drive exceptionally well with low miles, and it's free road tax, which is always a bonus. The other thing we got lined up today, a test drive on the 207, which has been buried in the corner. In fact, someone mentioned this in the last video, because it keeps saying about the 207 being buried over in the left hand corner. Yes, it was buried in the left hand corner, just the way it was. It's one of those things, and we've had a little interest in it, although we have sold some 207s recently over the last month or two. So we've just dropped the price a bit on it because it's a little bit probably too high, but it is a 10 plate, 1.4 petrol, 8 valve one as well, which is quite good. TU engines, 5-door thing, and it's not got terrible miles on it. It's only about 70 odd thousand. Anyway, we got someone out today. We dug it out of the corner yesterday, give it a quick clean up, and then positioned it somewhere accessible. So that is got someone on that as well. So that's good news. What else we got? That's pretty much it really. We've got those three cars. We've got some interest on. Oh, and the Astra. So the Vauxhall Astra. We've got someone potentially coming down today to see that as well. The 13 plate Astra 1.4 petrol. So we've got, like I said, a few inquiries. Will we sell all them today? I wouldn't bet the house on it. I'll be lucky if we sell one, to be honest, because it's so quiet. Well, there we go. We can only hope, can't we, between today and Monday, which Monday's usually a good day as well for us as on a sales front. We might be able to get, we need at least 3 really, but I'll settle for 2 at the moment. Other things, what's been happening with Volvo? We've had a few inquiries again on this, but nothing firm. We've had the Qashqai moved and off sale and brought back on sale. So it was over there, it's been there for about 6 weeks maybe. Very little interest other than the first initial week, and then I pulled it off, took it up the road, test drove it, gone for it like a fine tooth comb, gone for the job car, make sure we've done everything on it, and other than the radio we have, so there's nothing wrong there with it. There's nothing test driving issue or anything like that that's causing people not to buy it. Cleaned it all up, buffed it all up, redone the interior completely again, completely mopped it inside, wet backed it, although I've just noticed actually that the rear wiper blade is broken, so I'm going to have to order one of them in a minute. That's annoying. I don't think that's stopping it being sold though. Yeah, there we go. Maybe it's the colour, because the last couple of Qashqais I had flew out the door, and I had one in gold as well, which was a bit of an odd colour, and that still flew out the door. But maybe it's just, is it the colour? It's not the price, because I've checked the price online. It's no dearer than any other retail one with similar mileage. In fact, it's probably slightly cheaper in the area, but I don't know. Maroon is not a great colour, in my view. The people who have inquired on it have generally been older. It's not a youthful car, is it, maroon? Colour, so to say. But there we go. Anyway, I don't know. It's a shame, because like I said, usually you can hang your hat on a Qashqai
Not saying suggesting that they're super reliable vehicles, because they're not, but they are very good sellers, a bit like Corsas. And speaking of Corsas, we've had this one on sale, sold the one the other week, little Sting, Corsa Sting. I have bought another one later Corsa as well, which is coming in next week. I bought from Aston Barclay, which I've given me back teeth for, but at the moment Corsas are selling, so you need them. So I've got this one done, dusted. This is the one we mentioned last week. A friend of mine I went to school with, brought it in, bought it, had an oil starvation issue, started really tappety top end, stripped it down, fixed it, 16 new hydraulic lifters, side casing and all that stuff later, and it's up and running, and it's driving superb. And give it a bit of a clean up, put it on sale, and we've done really well out of it. 2995, it's up for. Put it on straight away. I've had inquiries on it, so that's good news. We've flogged Corsas left, right and centre, no issue with them. That's probably the only thing at the moment you can really sort of think, you know, you can put one out there and think we will sell that, that will get us a sale, is a Corsa. So I've got another one coming next week, and I've got another one having a cylinder head taken off down there because it's got a head gasket issue and needs a change. So we've got a few online. So we'd say we've got a few coming online, and if we can buy another one, I'll try and buy another one. Mocha, had a test drive that in the week actually, which was come out of the blue, about 20 to 5 one evening. Someone came in and had a test drive with his wife, who said they're going to come back today because he absolutely started nailing it down midway through this sort of negotiations. But that's always not a great thing, because the net worse than a customer goes away and thinks about stuff, because 9 times out of 10 they don't usually come back. But you never know. But it was a bit odd the way they just turned up at 20 to 5 one night, and I think it was like a Wednesday as well, and we're usually dead. But not that we're complaining, because we'll take any lead we can. But yeah, he seemed really interested, but the wife not so much, which I thought was a bit. Usually it's the other way around. Usually the husband's trying to defer the wife from buying something she wants. But there we go. So we'll see how that progresses. Anything. The Astra, like I said, we already mentioned that's got a test drive on it today. In the corner now for the 207 has been removed and replaced by the Ford KA, which is on sale. Was off sale for a while. It had an issue with electrical fault, which we had to fix. Earth strap issue, which was giving us an absolute nightmare. Strangely, the same guy actually who wanted to buy this originally before it actually went on, well, basically just died on us, and then we had to get the electrician in to fix it, is actually coming today to look at the Dacia as a scriber. So that just shows you a bit of faith, doesn't it? The fact that they're willing to wait or come back and buy something else, which I'm quite pleased about. Obviously, we've obviously got a half decent reputation, which is always good to know. Right, let me talk to you about this Meriva. Now, this Meriva has been bought purely to solve a problem for a man who just, well, wouldn't listen to me, and it was very frustrating. So you remember the black Meriva we bought about a month ago from Aston Barclay? Huge oil leak. We fixed that, along with a hook of other stuff we did to it, all new suspension and all sorts, and back brakes on it we did, all new calipers and everything. Did a proper job on it, and we sold the car, 1995. Polish man bought it. A bit of a language barrier. Usually the Poles are quite good at English, but this chap didn't speak a word of the King's, and it got that bad actually. We had to get the interpreter from next door, so we had to get a Polish shopkeeper to come and interpret for the man, to broker the deal, which he did. Anyway, away the car did, and then mentioned this I think the other week, we had him up on the phone. He had a warranty claim. So basically what was happening was his steering would throw an EPS light on about every 80 to 100 miles, very, very intermittent, which is probably why we never come across it, because see, we've only probably driven it 10 miles maybe when it's been on a truck to here, and then round about for MOT and stuff. I think I even went home in it and didn't even do it on me then. But there we go. Point being, it had a fault. We need to sort it. It's under warranty. So we said no problem. We know what it is. It's a column fault. Dead common on Merivas. If we'd known about it, we would have done it anyway. So we opted for him to say, look, we're not going to put a second-hand one on. We can do a second-hand one, no problem. And it'll probably be fine. But it might last 6 months. It might last a year. It might last forever. But I'd rather just put you a new one on. The 200 quid to rebuild. We get a lifetime warranty on them. We know it's right. The car had plenty of money in it. I was happy to do it. And I explained it to him. Translator did it. Well, the translator told him. And he said, agreed. I said, no problem. I said, but he said, if you need a car, we need to pre-book this, get it right. Because if you want a car, I need to sort a car out for you. Because you're going to be without this car for at least a week. I said, 1 week, but at least a week. He says, if it's a week at the best. Okay, no problem. Anyway, we rearranged about 4 or 5 days later for him to come back in, because he needed a car for some other bits he had on. He came in on the Monday. This is 2 weeks ago, it'd have been now. Coming on the Monday, dropped the car off. I'm under the impression it's a week to go. So we've got a week to get this sorted. We get the column out, we send it off to ECU testing. Courier was a little bit delayed in getting here, but it got here in the end. Picked it up, took it to them. So we're about a day behind.
And then ECU testing, well, I'll come back to them in a minute because they basically messed us about, but they didn't go to plan. So basically what happened is by day 4, Thursday, which is the day actually that ECU testing have physically received the item. They should have got it Wednesday, but they didn't. The guy is now here, the Polish guy who bought the Mariva, the black Mariva, and he is basically getting irate and saying, we'll be ready tomorrow. And you're thinking, no, we're not ready tomorrow, because I told you at least a week, and it's today's day 4. So, you know, it's 4 and 7, and not the same number. Anyway, he's trying to translate this is really difficult, and he went away eventually, sort of, you know, a bit downtrodden, to say, a little bit angry, but there's nothing I can do. You know, I can't ship miracles. I've told him at least a week, and he's coming on day 4 asking if it's ready. It's not rocket science, is it? And by the way, I've also offered him a car at that point as well, straight away. I've said, look, I can see what's going on here, thinking he's just not getting this. I need to get him in a car. He won't take the courtesy car off me. Friday comes, he comes with his family again, on 2 separate occasions. Is the car going to be ready? And you go, no, it's not been a week. The car, your motor is still in Derbyshire at ECU testing. He says, you can't take the car. And he's going, but I want to take car. And in the end, literally, because I'll show you on this one, because you can see where this is going, I've had to go, right, this is your car. How are you expecting to drive it? With no fucking steering wheel attached to it. Oh, okay, I see. It's exactly. That is the problem. You can't take it. It's been stripped down at a place, got ECU testing, we're fixing it for you. Brand, you're going to rebuild it. I'm going to give you a lifetime warranty. I'm gone above and beyond it and spent hundreds of pounds for you to do this, and you're all explained, and I explained it to you. What else can I do? I come tomorrow. And you're thinking, oh my God, where is this going? In the end, I could see what was going to happen with this. He wasn't going to have it. He wouldn't take a courtesy car off me. I don't understand why he wouldn't. That was just mind-boggling. Couldn't understand why he wouldn't take a courtesy car off me. It was like he just wanted to keep the situation going and moan about it. It was just the most oddest thing ever. Eventually I thought, right, I'm going to sort this out. So I rang ECU testing and said, look, you've got the unit, it's 2-day turnaround, you should be sending it out today, where is it? Yeah, what it is, it's 3-day turnaround. And you argue with them going, no, it's 2-day turnaround. But on eBay, seen your advert, it says 48-hour turnaround. And they went, yeah, well, it is 48-hour turnaround on eBay, but you didn't buy it on eBay. You bought it for your account directly from us. And account holders, by the way, which cost you £20 more for this privilege, they pay more. Oh, and by the way, it takes us longer. They don't prioritise account holders, they prioritise eBay orders. eBay orders, which they make less money on because they charge less anyway, and they also get charged off eBay as well, so they make less margin. So figure that one out. And that genuinely is true. You want to ring them up, ask them, do they prioritise eBay orders over their own orders? That's what they'll tell you. Mind-boggling, but there you go. So now I'm a day late with the courier, and now I'm also a day behind from ECU testing because the service that I was told I should be getting, or what they advertised, is not quite how it seems. So now I'm thinking, this is not going to get back to us till at least Wednesday. And this guy's going to be here Monday, he's going to be here Tuesday, he's going to be here Wednesday. Mithering going over the same stuff again. So Monday morning comes, he's back again, the customer, and I give him an option. And I said, you know what? I know how I can resolve this. I said, look, this is the situation. He says, now it's a week. Now you've got every right to be asking where your car is. But today, it's not going to be done. It's still at ECU testing. There's been an issue with the service. You're not going to get it back till Wednesday. Please, so stop you from worrying about having no transportation, let me put you in a courtesy car. Straight away, no, I want my car. Right, fine. I said, how about if I put you a second-hand unit in and you can have it back tomorrow? Or you can have a brand new unit and you can have it back Wednesday. What do you want me to do? I want tomorrow. And you try to explain to him, you understand what I'm doing then, don't you? I'm putting you a second-hand unit in. It will work. It will solve your problem. But you are only saving a day. He says, personally, I'll wait till Wednesday. What do you want to do? I want tomorrow. Fine. Do you know what? No problem. I'll put your second-hand unit in. You want to risk it? You want to throw the dice and in 8 months' time it go wrong? No problem. Don't come back to me, Myron, because I give you every opportunity to have a brand new unit and put you in a car to make sure that you are not going to be financially burdened or make sure you can't get to work or anything like that, and you just won't help yourself. So if you won't help yourself, I ain't helping you. So there we go. That was the end of that one. So in the end, long story short, I'm sorry about this story, I bought this. And I just bought this. It was cheap. I got offered it recently. A few marks on it. It's not a retailable car. And I decided I'll just get it, take the column out of it. We know it's right. Checked it, scanned it beforehand, make sure there were no codes on it. It's fine. Took it out, replaced it, put it in his, sent him off.
Tuesday afternoon he was gone, done dusted. So now the new new column has arrived. It's actually in the workshop, in the box, and we're going to fit it on this one, because a man would not wait 24 hours and not take a courtesy car off us. Figure that one out. The world of customers, they are a mind-boggling bunch sometimes. Oh, right, Saturday, 4:10. I'm going to give you a roundup of the day. First of all, this desk, I don't know if you noticed, my last couple of videos I've done from this desk, this is a lot tidier today. I've had it cleaned up. The wife has been in the week and she's cleaned up, made a cracking job, to be honest. But yeah, so if you're wondering why my desk is a little bit tidy, it's usually got paper everywhere. But anyway, moving on. Sold a car. We have sold one car today. Not quite the number I wanted. I wanted to get 3 gone today, or by the end of the day, Monday. We've still got time, so we'll see. But one is something at least. Dacia. The Dacia Sandero was sold. 1.2 Dacia. The guy who came down for the test drive, who was booked in with his son, came down, test drove it, loved it, and they bought it. Did have a slight wobble with them at first. Before we went on the test drive, they had the bonnet up and they noticed that the oil cap, under the oil cap, there's a little bit of residue on top of the oil cap, which is dead common on the 1.2 Clio, and it's because of the way the oil cap's designed. They've got a very stupid funnel type system, which basically collects loads of oil at the top, but also keeps loads of condensation in them, and they just basically get all condensated. And you can clean them out, flush them, clean them, whatever you want. I guarantee you do some short miles in it, 20 miles later you'll have condensation back there. They all do it. Luckily I had another Clio in the corner which I'm working on to get prepped, a red one we had from G3 a few months ago, which is still waiting to get done. Yeah, I showed them that one, exactly the same problem. So they all do it. You're about to barge in here, Wayne, and upset my video. No. Anyway, so we had a bit of a wobble, but rest assured, we said, look, it's not egg gasket related. I understand. You go online, people tell you, see, go under an oil cap, it's egg gasket. Just honestly, it's not. It's not. They all do it. They're all like that. It's got no issue with the egg gasket. It's got history with it. It's been well serviced. I'm going to service it. I'm going to give you a warranty. If the egg gasket goes wrong on this car in the next 6 months, it says you bring it back and I'll fix it, because I guarantee it's not the case. Don't worry. Take my word for it, and I'll make sure it's right for you. And they're happy with that. No problem at all. Rest assured, they were happy. Anyway, they drove in. It drove lovely. Say it's just one of those things on those engines. So that's good news. We sold that. We've had a bit of interest on some other bits and bobs. Mocha. It's a couple of guys, a couple of Indian lads, lovely lads they were, came down. They had a go at the Mocha. I took it for a test drive. Really interested. They've gone to look at insurance side of it now, but they're making the right noises. I think they are going to buy it. So we'll see. We'll come back on Monday with that one. They're going to let me know. A couple of young people young lads. One of them was interested in the Astra. He's took some details on it. He's going to wait to have a think about that one, to get quotes. Another young lad who's brought his mate along with him, and he's a car for, I think he's doing like Uber Eats, something like that. He just wants a cheap car just to run around in. So I showed him the i10 inside. They've got a budget of £2,000. They want something small. Now usually I'd show someone like an iGo or a C1 107. I haven't got any under £2,000, so I showed him the i10. I said, look, it'll be ready on Tuesday. Come and have a drive of it. It's cheap to run. It's £35 road tax. It's 1.1 petrol. It's going to run 80,000 miles. Something you can run for a few years. Run it to the ground. Cheap motoring. So they're dead interested in that. So they're going to come back on Tuesday. So as I say, we've got a few irons in the fire. Oh, a lady came on as well. Been recommended from a local garage. She's had a car in locally to be repaired, and it's been condemned. She was after a Focus. I usually have Focuses. I haven't got any at the moment. The one time I haven't got a Focus, I could have sold one today. She was after a Focus around the £3,000 mark. I always usually have one in, but there we go. Nothing at the moment. Yeah, she's had a Qashqai, which she's gone. The timing chain's gone. So I said to her straight away when she mentioned she had a Qashqai, I said, "Is it a 1.2 petrol?" And she went, "Yeah." How did you know? I said, "Yeah, they're dead common for going." I was like, "Well, I won't buy them. They are horrific." So there you have. You're buying a Nissan Qashqai, don't buy 1.2 petrol. They are awful. But yeah, so she was not interested in our Qashqai either, which is a shame, because that probably would have fit the bill. So yeah, she's let's look at details. We'll see if we can get a Focus in for her in a minute. Next week or so, we can give her a ring back. So some leads, but it's just not busy. It's not good. And I could just one more sale today. I would have gone home with me feeling a little bit, bit pumped up and thought, we might actually break even this month.
I just can't see it now. I just don't see it happening. I think we're going to be on a loss. So yeah, that's it really. Nothing else to really report. I'm going to go back to the auctions next week, do a bit of filming. I don't really need much to buying worthy wise. I have bought 1 or 2 little bits from the auctions, but nothing really to write home about. I might do some videos when I go and do some collecting. That's it. There's not much else to report, guys, I'm afraid, so I will leave it there. Thank you for watching this one. If you haven't done so already and you want to see more videos like this, best way to do it, like and subscribe to the channel, and you get all my latest videos as they land. If you've got any questions for me, please put them in the comments and I'll do my best to get back to you. Thanks again, and I'll see you all very soon.